Hi, I'm Anne from Children First Frontline, and we're here today to talk to all kinship carers out there in Scotland who are just doing a fabulous job, and we want to celebrate what you're doing and just let you know that we're here to support you.
I'm Katie and I'm one of the project workers in the North Ayrshire Kinship Care Service. We want to wish all of our kinship families a really happy Kinship Week, and we love that we're able to recognise the amazing job that you guys are doing day in and day out.
Something we hear a lot of, Katie, on the helpline is that the struggle with the role of changing from being a grandparent, especially a grandparent, to being the parental figure, the guardian, the person that's taking all the responsibility and the decisions and the discipline and setting boundaries, which is always hard anyway. But to take it then from a role that you were the granny that saw them a few times a week, had fun with them, never really told them off, never said they did anything wrong because they're an apple of your eye, to be given the role of guardian or parent in this situation, that's a real struggle.
Oh, absolutely. I think that dual role, is one of the most difficult things that kinship carers need to take on. For many carers, it's something that they are, almost become an overnight kinship carer, and the change and the dynamic and the change in the role and the relationship there, because they still want to be the fun adult, the trustworthy adult in their life, but again they have to be the one that's implementing a lot of the kind of the boundaries, the routine, and whilst we know that children often need that routine and consistency and structure in their lives, if it's not something they've maybe been used to, then that can be a huge change.
Yeah, I think what we hear a lot from kinship carers, from the start to the end, it's that feeling that they come on often feeling quite powerless and sort of like this is all overwhelming. And by the end of the call, just by talking it through, and often the recognition that they have the tools, have the skills, and just empowering them to use those that they have already, and that helping with that confidence and just giving them a break to talk about it almost, just, allowing them to breathe, share it, and offload, and just allowing them to kind of work through what's happening and looking at, sort of strategies that might work for them as an individual, rather than, you can go online and get advice, but that's not just for you. That's not about you specifically. That's about everybody. And this, when you phone line, it's just about you,
Absolutely.
nobody else.
And I think that's, within the services, within Parent Line, no one size fits all, and the support that families and kinship families receive from Children First is, it's so bespoke to what they need, and it's what they need there and then, because what works one day might not work the next day. But I think that's, we're constantly changing, we're meeting families' needs, and it's that listening ear a lot of the time. And so again, that's where, albeit we can't be in the home sitting down having a cup of tea, we can do it over the phone, we can do it on the doorstep. We've been able to do it over Teams calls. So again, it's just, as you say, that reassurance that they're absolutely getting it right.
Like all the rest of us, they need to be seen, they need to be recognised for what they're doing and the hard work that they're doing and the great work they're doing.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, without them, experiences for these children would be so different. So, for me, it's a truly selfless and wonderful role to take on.
It is absolutely. So, kinship carers are such a wonderful, they give so much love, like you said earlier, so much nurturing. They care so much. They would never, ever, and this is something we hear all the time, they would never want to do it differently. they would always make the choice to take on their, family members, the kid, or, that child. They would never want to do it differently. But it doesn't mean to say it's not a struggle at times.
Absolutely.
And if you want any support at all, you feel like talking or just offloading, need a chat, we're here. I know Katie would say the same thing. We're here. And at Children First Parent Line, you can get in touch. Opening hours are 9 till 9, Monday to Friday, 9 till 12 at the weekend. And we'd be really delighted to hear from you and be able to support you in any way that we can. The phone number is 08000 28 22 33. And you can also get in touch by going online at childrenfirst.org.uk/parentline.